All right, folks. I need to click the thumbnail. She's moved. Basically I'm filming this. I didn't have a really good intro. Carl and Elio were out, and I don't know where they are in the series of videos right now because everything's really mixed up. But I do want to thank those guys for helping me do a bit more sanding. So you're going to see a little bit of that. And we actually go for a drive unintentionally. We kind of spontaneously do that. So we kind of finish up some loose ends there, things like that. You'll kind of see it in the video. I also want to do a little shout out. There's, who's the feller now? It's Ryan, Tom Ryan. Thomas Ryan? I don't know. Anyways, he got me hooked on this channel called Oak Swamp. This feller there, that guy's name is Brian. He's got building like, it's a 20s France, it's a French car, 20s, but it's a little roadster, kind of like a teen roadster. Anyways, it's called The Leaf. I'll leave you a little link, do something. I've been like binge watching the crap out of it, and I don't know, I think a lot of you folks would like it. It's got some pretty good music, everything else happening in there, so why not? Anyways, I also want to just thank all of you for just watching me fart around in the shop. It's super awesome. So many thanks, you all, and well, I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, folks, we're back. Carl's still here. Unknowingly, they offered to help sand. So
I only know what I offer.
We know where we're getting ourselves into.
Brent doesn't ever ask for help, but I think that this is something that we could maybe shed a few hours.
So it's going to be a little bit of a sanding party. I might actually have a few other friends coming yet, maybe. We don't know, but there'll be the three of us. I think the start here is, I don't know, just going to grab some blocks and kind of just start giving her. There's really nothing nothing complicated about it. I didn't quite get all the touch-ups, but I'm sure I got to go around and touch up some other stuff anyways. If I can just get the initial sand down done, it'll make... I will enjoy the last bits that need to get done. It wouldn't be so bad.
It's going to make your life a lot easier. Thank you so much for coming up with this idea and like insisting on it. Thank you.
Wow, I mean, the guy does so much work at my shop. And we come here and it's like, let's just drive cars and do burnouts. Yeah, and eat delicious food.
So anyways, we are just going to get started. Here's to sanding.
Hi. How you feeling right now?
Oh, this is fun. Everybody knows how much I enjoy this.
This is your favorite.
Yeah. I'm getting there. We're gonna get to the 20-footer status here shortly. We'll try to burn past the 20-footer, but that's about where I'm shooting so far.
This was not your idea. Let's clarify for today.
I think if we try to go show car, you're gonna be watching me standing for the next 3 months. So it's that's not happening.
And you're not going to be a very happy camper.
No, it probably wouldn't get finished.
No, it would probably take
You'd be
out.
driving it around in primer. 'Cause I can accept that.
But yeah.
Like they make tinted primers, right? I could put a green tint on it and then forget all about it.
You just got to get over this hump.
It's a pretty big hump.
I know. But we're having a party. Elio's busy sanding. Carl's doing something.
I'm walking over here, walking away from you. No, I just need another map.
You guys making lots of progress. I can see that you are.
It's going there.
Yeah.
Just a little scratch, scratch, scratch.
Yeah. Needed to happen.
Yep.
Team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
Right?
Oh no,
That's right.
Pablo's just hanging around for treats.
Lucky guy doesn't have opposable thumbs. Can't help us stand.
What? You're no good, eh, Pablo? You're no help? Neither one of you guys.
Oh, it's going pretty even on here.
Oh, yeah?
You can go down to 220 and go over.
They know what they're doing, I don't.
Yeah, they do. So do you think you might have to spray another coat of primer on after?
Yeah, you know what that means?
More sanding! Carl, are you going to come back for like the next round of sanding?
Yes. I'm
You
gonna
have-
drive home and then just hop directly on a plane and come on back.
We can drive a roadster back together.
Elio is in love with Brent's Roadster. There's a serious love affair going there.
Oh no, it's
I
it's
think,
pretty it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. I think there's a Roadster in Elio's future, definitely.
Well, you guys are going to get fed pretty soon, so looks like you're working up an appetite. Thanks for helping you guys, by the way. Thank you very much. Much appreciated there, Carl.
Oh, that wasn't even on.
You're lucky you have friends that like sanding.
I attract a lot of weirdos, I think.
Call it what you want. Everybody's sanding. Doesn't matter.
We all hate sanding, but Brent has a whole other level of subtle psychopathic hatred towards sanding.
Yeah, Brent's is otherworldly already.
I don't even think body men like sanding. They're like, it's a job. It helps me eat.
As you can see from the last video, Carl's gone, but he did give me, him and Elio gave me a lot of help sanding this thing down. Unfortunately, it's not as nice as I thought, so it's, you can see by the marks, and we sanded through everywhere. It's, it needs more primer. That's kind of what it is. But for right now, I kind of want to work on the top, but I want to get it mobile so we can get it off the lift if needed, so that I can actually like take it in and out. What I want to do is actually be able to prime this thing and probably just use my little scissor lift over here and finish up the body work and to get it in paint. So I'll be able to just move this lift out of the way and we can kind of work here or over there. I don't know what I'm doing just yet, but you kind of seen I just vacuumed off most of the dust. I don't want to blow it out. I'd like to get the truck off to properly blow it off and stuff. It's yeah, fun. Everybody wants to see a nicely finished vehicle, but I don't know. There's a couple of you out there that get bored with that, and well, that's what happens when you make something nice. It takes a long time, and it'll burn a feller out. So yeah. Anyways, we're not going to worry about that right now. It's kind of primed. It's good. What I'm going to focus on right now is what I have to do is we have these lower, I don't know what you want to call this. I call it a step, but it's not really a step. It's like a valance or something like that. Well, this is like the step. This is, I don't know what, but it doesn't have much strength other than the sheet metal. So what I want to do is get a 1x1 into the backside, and we're going to brace it to the chassis. Same with this step, because it's supported on the box, but nothing else. So we got to get that out of the way. There's a few things that are going to need a little bit of mud work, so we have to touch that up. I don't know if we'll do that now, but just kind of thinking out loud here while I go. The front is not so bad. These holes I got to all fill, because I kind of want to make my own logo, crest, whatever you want to call it. Signage for the front, and well, then we got to do exhaust. So the one mod we're gonna have to do, so it's no point priming it, is I mixed. I think it would look good with the exhaust out there, but I also really don't want to do it. But I could run the exhaust out the back, but I think it looks good there. There's so much conflict. Anyways, I'm going to just start with the really basics. We're going to get the hood open. We're going to, I think I got to plumb some stuff. We can get some antifreeze in it. I want it to like start run with the key, would be like, and be mobile would be the ultimate. That's what I want to do. But we'll probably get the bumpers back on just so it's a complete vehicle. And well, we just kind of plug away. We did test fit the top. I never showed it when Carl was out. We kind of had the top on. It's a little tight to the glass. Everywhere else is good. Just on this one side, it's a little tight. I marked it on the roof, and it's going to have to get massaged a little bit just to give it some breathing room. But yeah, this video is kind of a little bit all over the place, but we are at current time. Well, yeah, kind of current. We're still ahead of the game. At this point, we've actually taken a family trip, and we've been on holidays right now. But so I'm still a little bit ahead, but as far as you folks, we're back on the truck, and that's kind of where I'm planning to go with this. So let's go dig in under the hood and get going. Well, we have been booking along, not too bad. What have I all done? We got our heater hoses in. We got our electric fan, that part hooked up. It's wired to the battery. I just got to do the power in the truck. We have our electric fan in. I haven't done the condenser because I got to make a goofy bracket for it, and I'm not too worried. Judging the way our summer's going so far, it's like not going to be a needed thing. Hasn't been all that warm, and it's always raining, so you know, Roadster's really right now. I'm sure that'll change. I'm started working on getting my oil gauge in. We've kind of tidied up some wires. I still got to pull the headers out. I have to clean them, paint them, and I don't know if I care. Well, I'll probably paint them because I'm going to clean it quick and get the gaskets in and stuff. And then I got to make some kind of cable management for the plugs, so the wires don't get stuck on the headers. I also got the headlights wired. I haven't done the signals. I didn't have the truck aired up. I got it now, but I'm not going to worry about it till I do the tail lights. But you can see we got the headlights wired. I have the blinkers in here. We're going to have to make some kind of a lens down there yet, but at least those are in place. In the back, we ran the wires through everywhere, so the wires are run and cables are good. We're just gonna wait again on that. Did do the filler. That part is all ready to go. So we have that then. I'm just working on the dash side of it because I got the oil gauge coming up here and we gotta wire it in, and I realize I have to do a speedometer cable yet, to which I haven't done anywhere. Okay, have to find that. And I gotta find an air leak. I think it's in that little manifold, because it just seems like this side of the truck here, like in like an hour, almost starts going down. So I'm not pumped about that, but we're slowly making progress. Things I need to get, because I don't really have. I have a fitting to go into the back of the carburetor for the booster, but I don't have the steel line like the flare or anything else, so I might just get a barb fitting and then I can kind of run a new hose up to there. What else? That's it. My door on that side decided to break, the hinge, so that's fun. This door now hangs, which is not cool. It's okay, but the hinge gave the ghost at the bottom, so now it kind of, you can see. Well, you can't see. Now it wants to actually stay. That's not normal. I think the pin or something let go, or something on the bottom, so we'll get to that. Kind of, you get a few steps ahead and then get thrown right back again. But you gotta keep plugging away, I guess. All right. What am I doing? I'm gonna do a little bit of management. I want to make a bracket or do something to hold my hoses down. I have to, like I say, I gotta redo something, that oil gauge. I wouldn't say it's a special fitting, but I don't have the right one to go in the back of the oil gauge. So I gotta do that. Under the truck, I still gotta hook up my return line. I need to put a new piece of hose on there. And then I could probably put some fuel in there, but until I get the oil gauge thing sorted out, I can't really start it. All right, folks. I think pretty much everything is ready. I'm trying to think what's left. Like, I haven't hooked any of the AC stuff up, but you know what? That could be like a later project. I haven't tidied my heater hoses, but we're full of water. I think the transmission is full of oil. I haven't done the headers yet. I want to do that, but I want to actually just get the truck to just start with the key. You see me prime it. I have the fuel in the system, so I just want to see if it'll run and idle for a bit, and then we can maybe even check the transmission fluid. Okay, I gotta just check that I hooked up my, what do you call it? Coil wire right, because I did unplug it and I may not have plugged it in right. I feel like this thing just wants to fire, so. At least I think it would. Yeah, that thing just fired before. Let me check. We got fuel, so put you folks over there. I don't know if you can see anything I'm doing, but I'm doing my little spark tester thing. And well, I'm just gonna hit it with the key and just see if this thing lights up. Then I'll know I actually have my coil plugged in right. No bueno, okay. Clearly, I'm somehow missing the mark inside the distributor. Just grab a screwdriver. Well, not a screwdriver, but an actual plier. I don't think I can get it on there properly. Oh, that felt good. All right, let's put you folks back over here. Okay. I have better confidence that that was good. All right, let's just see if I have power there. I don't know what's going on. It's just fun. I had this working, now I don't. It feels like it wasn't that long ago I had this working. And nothing. Okay, clearly I wired something. I don't know how I wired something wrong. I'm pretty sure I had it running off of this. Oh. Somehow I shorted that out. Whatever. Okie dokie. All right, we got power there. Well, I'm sure that's what my problem was. Let's take that off, let's put our spark plug back. I'm not looking forward to doing the headers, although it's not really that big of a deal. I'm getting tired of prettying things up. It's getting old. I gotta build something more, how would you say it, more ratty, I guess. I don't really like that term, but come on. Okay, all right, folks, I think we're good to go now. Okay, survey says. Oil pressure, nothing leaking. Brakes feel good. Reverse. Forward. We're gonna check transmission quick. Violent fuel leak. Okay, check. Check. I don't know what that's about. Golly. So we got a nice little pool. Yeah, that could have almost sucked. I thought that was tight, but I guess not. All right. Well, let's tighten that, clean up under the hood a little bit, and we'll take two. Really, I'm just going to check the transmission fluid, so I'll kind of do that myself. And then I guess we'll let it cool down a bit, and I'll grab the headers off of there. We're going to go zappity zap. I got some high heat paint. We're going to put that on. And well, hopefully we can actually take for a little drive out and have a little yonder at it. Well, oil pressure is good. Water gauge clearly doesn't work, the one I got. It's been like that since I started it. When I hit anything, it's not really that hot yet. Oh yeah, my fan, that's what I was waiting to test, see if my fan comes on. It just turned on, so that's good. So we're kind of just burping the system. Topped up the transmission fluid. Can't do a darn thing with the headers for a while. That's all right. Cool. Well, I think tomorrow we'll get those headers off. We'll clean them up, put a bit of paint on them. I have to get some exhaust stuff to figure out what I'm doing there. Guess I can shut this off because I see my fan is doing what it's supposed to do, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I guess tomorrow's another day. I might actually play on Rolly's car a little bit. Well, not we. He got most of his body bolts all done, or at least the first ones. Now we just got to design and picked up a set of shocks at the swap meet or some coilovers. So we got to build some mounts for the hot rod. So we're gonna build like one of those triangle wedge dealios with 4 holes for adjustment. And then we're just going to blow a hole, run a sleeve through here for the upper mount. And then we just have to make like a shim or something that we can bolt the lower shock. And then the only thing we got to change is down here, this lower link. I'm not happy with it. It kind of goes up. Like the upper one is perfectly parallel, and then the bottom one kind of, I don't know what it is. It's got maybe like a 2 degree or so angle kind of going on it. 2, 3, I don't know, a little bit. So just gonna break those, bring it back down, buzz it. Actually, after that, I think everything's pretty good. We're gonna buzz everything up suspension wise, and then well, get the coil over. And if we can actually get it off the frame table and get it sitting on the ground, would be kind of cool. So I'm gonna play with that a little bit tonight, and then well, maybe my headers will be dry and maybe I'll play with that again, I don't know. work really well, other than I goofed on the first bit. I forgot to change the tip. The way the machine works is your tips Mach kind of tells it if it's like the auto voltage set. So I had a 45 amp tip in there, and it was set up to cut at what do you call it? 50 or sorry, 40 instead of 65 amps. So my first hole screwed up. I had to redo it. But anyways, we got our mounts made. The boy's trailer, he's kind of working on it. So I kind of quickly whipped up and we cut. He's got to make some new taillight mounts, so basically cut him this bracket quick, and he can kind of weld it onto his trailer. And yeah, that actually worked out really well. I guess I could have adjusted that. I just laid it on top of here, and then we just did the old cutter-oo. I kind of lined it all up, did a dry cut. The software here has an option to do a dry run versus just turning the plasma off, because I don't think it'll actually cut if the plasma's turned off, or try to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna pass that on to the kid, and then I'm gonna see if I can zap these together. The idea here is this sits there. This one will sit on either side, and we got 4 inches of adjustment altogether. So the idea is this is gonna sit under here like so. And then this thing's going to hammer right up to the side of that shock mount. And then that should give us, like, I'm way below the scrub line, but it'll give us like 4 inches of adjustment depending how the shocks are or what we want to do. So I made a very simple bracket. I said I wasn't going to do anything with the AC, but I at least just mounted the condenser. I know it should be a little tighter, but I need to be able to get at my fittings and stuff. Don't know where I'm routing anything, but I don't have any hose. I thought I had hose, but I don't have enough of anything to do anything, so I'll have to get one of these hose kits yet. I have tons of extra fittings. I used this when I did the International, and I felt I had more than I got, but clearly I don't. Anyways, I'm gonna flip that and get those headers off so I can clean and paint them. Well, that has got one coat of paint. That is a whole lot of baloney just to make something look kind of nice. I don't know. I think by the time I get that done, I pulled out in the car, you know, kind of setting things up, doing whatever. Probably took 45 minutes to an hour just to paint a set of headers. I'm not one to complain. It's not a big deal. But it is a little tiring making nice things just to get what I feel is just going to sort of get wrecked once I use it anyways. But yeah. To all the folks out there who, and there's only a few of you, so don't look at this like I'm upset with anybody. I'm actually not even upset. That's just some of the folks out there that are complaining that this thing's dragging on are the same ones that want me to paint and make nice stuff. So you just don't have patience, do you? You can't have it all. That's the problem. Now you see why I like working on junky stuff. I can kind of just power right through it and just do my thing and then enjoy it. So it is what it is. You know, there's only a small group of folks out there who seem to have short attention, patience to big, long projects. But and then to the other folks who are always wondering about my coupe, it's coming in. It's just, I don't want to have like a million unfinished projects. Like, I know some of you were like, I felt I was halfway through this, and to stop that, to start the other one didn't make sense to me. I think I'd like to actually try to finish most of the stuff I bring in. So this one's getting close. It is, I feel like it's dragging on, but that's kind of how it goes. That's an unfortunate way that these projects work. So that's why sometimes I jump around. I've had a little break now doing a bunch of other things, so I'm pretty much full burn, but I'm gonna be still hating life when it comes down to doing the body work the next round of that. I don't enjoy that. I'm pretty sure you folks know that by now. Anyways, I'm waiting for the headers to dry. I'm gonna get that on the car, or on the truck here, and then I think she's about ready to actually come off the hoist. This is like the first thing. I had my Napco on here for a little bit to do some stuff. And this is going to be the first time this thing now is going to drive off of this. So that'd be pretty cool. And we can check it out outside and actually stand back and look at it in the real world. Not in the garage. Anyways, these things are a bugger. I got to wait for them to dry. The one side was a bugger. I was just about ready not to put headers on. But I went through all the effort to make it. So I was like, I got to use them. Got to use them. So here's where I'm still mixed. I'm thinking I want to do the side pipes, but I just, it's got such a clean look. You know, part of me wants to just go out and just do the pipes out the back. I think it would look good there, but also I think it might be a little annoying for long trips if it's there. I mean, if I had a fairly quiet exhaust, it might be okay. We'll still daddle with it. I'm not sure. I'm getting a little mixed on it, because I think it would kind of wreck that nice line on there if I had a little schloop for an exhaust, but I don't know. You know how I am. I changed my mind a million times. So anyways, gonna wait for some paint to dry, and then we're gonna smash that together.
easier to get out.
Well, would you look at that? That's a little bit of motivation or what, eh? Golly. That's a long time coming there. Tried to get my hood latch in, but it's not working, so that's why that's not sitting where it should be. That is cool. I think it's kind of aired out. I think it was just my ground's very uneven. I think that's what's going on. Or does it go down more? I don't know. I didn't, let's see here. Which one? These two? Oh no, there we go. I thought it was all the way down. There we go. Look at that. Very cool. Still got to tune it and stuff. We need to do a lot of priming, sanding, all kinds of stuff. Yuck. But it's been months since there's been nothing on the hoist. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on, that looks awesome. Hey, very cool. Well, I'm gonna clean up on the hoist. There's so much stuff that I've had going on here. Been so dirty for so long. So I'm gonna clean it up, turn it around so I can fix the front parts of that truck next. You can see here, this is so much rusty junk sitting in here. This is supposed to be stick light, but it doesn't want to stick anymore. All right, I'm gonna clean that off. Too tempting to go for a ride, but open headers kind of sucks, so we're gonna leave that one as is. Come on, bud. Hop on in. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. So I had to go for a little drive. We're just gonna go putt along. Right? I don't have a hood latch, so we'll just idle along here a bit. Hey buddy. Hey buddy.
A little smoky. Not too bad though.
Well, if this doesn't put a fire under somebody's butt, I don't know what. So my fuel gauge doesn't work, and I think my temp gauge doesn't work because it's just rocketing to nowhere. Anybody wondering how my drone flies, it follows me. I just tell it that I want to follow behind me, and it'll do that. I don't have to think about it. Hey buddy, Pablo just having a thing. Boo. Well, that sucks.
That ride went good until it didn't. I'll show you the chaos in a bit. We sort of, I knew I only had 3 lug nuts, that's why I was just idling around. I didn't have the right ones, so phooey on me for not getting my lug nuts yet. Anyways, a little bit of repair to do. And away we go to pick up my mess. I don't know why it's funny. I guess it's funny because it happened here and not on the road somewhere doing something dumb. Dun dun dun. Lessons were learned here. Well, I knew I did bad to start off with, but all right. Give her one of these. Yeah, yeah. Oh, mint. You can't even tell. Well, we're good to go again. The other lug nuts are tight. Ah, well. Hey, lesson learned. Man, I gotta figure out this choke thing. I'm running a little rich. I think the choke is stuck. Smells like it. Alright, see you guys back at the shop. Alright, well, let's assess the damage. How bad is it? Well, it's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse. Look at that. We kind of pulled it out. Good thing we didn't finish all the bodywork and it's in paint. Then that would have really sucked. Now I know better. There's only 3 lug nuts, but I only went like half a mile up the road and back. That was kind of the idea. It wasn't supposed to be anything chaotic because we weren't going fast. We weren't doing anything. We were just kind of idling along, but whatever. Lesson learned. Whatever. Could have been worse, you know. I did know a little better, but that's why we weren't going very fast or doing anything. But hey, what can you do? It just adds to the bodywork. I had to do some anyways, so we'll have to fix it anyhow. Anyways, I think, well, I don't know if I'm going to get the Rollies car because I'm just going to process this part here. We're going to clean up the hoist and I guess we'll get that back in. We're going to fix up the nose part and now a fender. We got to fix that too. I had to do a little bit on the front fender anyways, so yeah, that's kind of crappy, but got to look on the bright side. It's better here than on the highway. It's better now than full of paint. It's, I don't know, whatever. The wheel's not damaged, the rim's not damaged, so good to go. Anyways, as always, folks, I want to thank you all for watching. And we will catch you on the next one. Later.